Okay, hi you guys. Hi friends. Finally I'm getting to our third quarter moon. We are still carrying some eclipse energies. Today was rocking and rolling, but all the disinformation trolls want you to think that this is a time of despair because I guess Mueller didn't deliver the script or the hype that we were supposed to have, which was actually being pushed yesterday and this week, that Democrats have everything to blow the roof off of Trump. It's so much garbage, and it's being spewed disgustingly on MSNBC. I'm just really cannot even handle it. So don't pay attention to that. That's what they want you to think, and it's just because everyone's confused with Mercury retrograde and all this eclipse energies, except for us, because we know what's going on, right? So this is our third quarter moon over Washington, D.C. It happened on Thursday evening at 9:18 p.m. Again, this is the horizon, this is the east, this is the west, this is the midheaven, and obviously the lower heaven. Again, you're going to see that we have a lot of planets beneath the horizon. We've got Neptune, the moon, Uranus, Mercury, Venus, Sun, and Mars. Actually, these are all like personal planets, unique to most of us. So they're all this activity we can't see. The only thing that we're going to be able to see in the heavens above is Jupiter in the night sky, expanding whatever's going on down here. And then Saturn and Pluto, that's going to be restricting and compressing things and intensifying things. So again, it's going to be one of those weeks where we really don't know what's going on, and people are going to be mad about it. But notice, as we have on the ascendant, the sign of Aquarius. That's innovation, that's change. It's an air sign, and it is ruled by the planet Uranus, which is down here in Taurus, close to the moon. So as this moon carries eclipse energy on top of it and is disposited by Venus, which has to do with money, income gains, women, it's like kissing Uranus. Oh my gosh, I'm just waiting for the bad jokes. And it's just going to carry that unexpected upheaval, shocking news out of nowhere all week. But what are we going to do? We're going to stay calm. We're going to stay cool. Because all of this is going to be squaring the Sun and Mars, which is in Leo, which is also a fixed sign. So we're going to have a lot of that push, pull, and tug of stubbornness in fiery ways and stubbornness in holding one's ground. Okay? This is going to be interesting. But the thing is, things are going to be going quickly. The midheaven is at 5 degrees Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter, so there's some mutual reception there. This Jupiter makes a nice blue line, a trine to Mars, which is action, energy, warrior. So we're going to get a lot of things moving quickly. There's going to be a lot of support there. Remember, Sagittarius is also the sign about long-distance travel, so we might be getting more information from overseas. It also has to do with law enforcement, religion, higher education, other cultures, extended family. And so that's going to be the theme this week. Expect unexpected news from abroad, and it's going to drive Donald crazy. And expect a lot of upheaval too. A lot of the news will probably be related to communications and income and money. What else do I want to... Well, as we look at eclipse energy, I've made some markers here. So the sun is going to move about this much for the week. It'll stay below the horizon. Oh, an important thing that Donald's not going to like, this 14 degrees Mars in Leo, actually 15 degrees Leo is known as one of the most lethal degrees in the zodiac. So I would expect to maybe have some lethal news, maybe some life-taking news as Mars moves into 15 degrees Leo and as the moon moves into 15 degrees Taurus. These fixed signs at 15 degrees are really, really, really difficult and hard on the body. And Leo rules the heart and the back. There might be news related to that. But for Donald, with his solar return, his moon was at 14 degrees Scorpio, which is up here. So he's going to have a square with eclipse energy from Mars. Opposite, oh man, he is just going to be so cranky and angry on top of being all eclipsy and magnified jerkiness. Oy. Now remember, we're in Mercury retrograde. Things aren't going to, I think Mercury goes direct around the 27th or the 31st. No, it's the 27th. But here's the thing. Was at 26 degrees Cancer as it retrograded. It's going to go back further to 25 degrees Cancer and back more to 24 and 23 degrees Cancer. Those degrees are Donald's Venus and Saturn. And remember, at the full moon, it was like we had a can opener to finally separate his money from how he's been able to hide it for generations. And then once Mercury goes direct at the end of the month to the beginning of the month, all this insanity is going to evaporate. That this was such a bummer today. Dems don't know what they're doing. Blah, there's no plan. They totally blew it. They're not going to win in 2020. Can you believe this? Shush. So then when Mercury starts to gather some momentum and then it rolls back over these degrees. Okay, so imagine that. I was going on and talking and lost half my video. How Mercury retrograde is that, considering I left off on the Mercury retrograde things. So what I want to tell you is that with this Mercury retrograde, it's going to retrograde back. It goes direct around, did I say the 27th or the 31st? And then when it gets to its final degree, which would probably be around, 24, 23 degrees Cancer, I really need to check these things. What's really cool about 23, 24 degrees is that is Donald's Saturn. His more obstacles and restrictions for him. And Mercury, his ruler, because he's a Gemini, is just going to roll around back there. It's going to take a while for Mercury to get its speed going again. So it's just going to kind of hang out there for like a week, which is crazy for Mercury because Mercury is supposed to move quickly. But it's going to station and go direct. And so as Mercury goes direct, and it's going to be wobbly for a couple days, and then things will start gathering momentum, and then all of a sudden, and then that's when everyone is going to be woken up like, what's all this going on? People aren't even be able to believe what they were saying and speaking about this week or today about what a bust today was, because then they're going to be like, oh, now I get it. Now I understand. Oh, yes, we did a lot. And the Dems actually did a lot. And then Mercury will speed up, but then it's going to click along these things along the way. It's good, it's going to hit the sun. It's going to hit it's going to hit all these eclipse points again. So it's like we're now going to go back over all this stuff that has created so much chaos through all this eclipse energy. And it's like redoing the eclipse energy. So things are just going to be nuts. So what is your job? What is your job, you guys? Stay cool. Have a plan ahead of time. Recognize when you're getting sucked in. Sit back. Enjoy the trolls. Don't feed them. But you can laugh at them. But then you need to have something to reframe your mind, to make sure you're still in your brain, in your body, and make sure that your brain hemispheres, the energies are crossing over. And if you don't know if they're crossing over, you can just take your fingers and go across your head like this, or even make a figure eight across your forehead. It's amazing. You'll start feeling things click from one side of the brain to the other. That's normal. We got to get our brains functioning normal. So please do something normal. Yeah. And so understand it's going to be chaotic. That's just how the summer is going to be. That's just how it's going to be. We'll have a little bit more peacefulness during when the sun goes into Virgo, like September. It'll feel a little bit better, but oh my gosh, it's going to start kicking again when the sun goes into Libra, the first day of fall. So use your time wisely for the rest of the summer. Let's see. So this moon, this third quarter moon, again, back in the second house. How many of these lunations have we been watching lately where the second house is the focus? Income, money, gains, and now it's paired with Uranus, upheaval, unexpected news. Okay. Oh, there is one more thing I do want to talk about. I do want to look at the 12th house over here, which you have Pluto in the 12th house. Life, death, transformation. In the house of hidden secrets, hidden enemies. Feeding the ascendant, which is ruled by Uranus, unexpected news. Life, death, unexpected news, shocking, next to the moon, Venus, earthly body. Jeffrey Epstein. So, this was at 9:18 p.m. The eclipse click date was yesterday, and a bunch of stuff happened. Meaning Wednesday. And so, here we have, right off the bat, hidden enemies, life, death, shocking news. Like this, to me, just screams Jeffrey Epstein right off the bat. So, and the interesting thing is, in my humble opinion, and I know I did just a quick read tonight on it. It's 6 minutes long. It's the one that's sideways. Well, when I have a little alarm thing that says rough reading next to the title, that's on purpose. It means I didn't do any formatting, and I just uploaded it right away as is because I don't have time to deal with this. It's just kind of like a little, I guess you can think of it like a little bonus video. But here's the thing. Look at this. So if this represents Jeffrey Epstein in the 12th house, you get planets in the 12th house, in the water houses, 8th house, and the 4th house. That's kind of like the death, often implicated with deaths. So Pluto, life, death, destruction, in the 12th. Remember, Saturn and Pluto have been conjunct all this time. Well, in this chart, they're split. So Pluto, it's the sign of Scorpio. Because it's in Capricorn, its dispositor is Saturn, because Saturn rules Capricorn. So Pluto's dispositor is right there. That means its ruler, that's another person that engaged in this activity. So the tarot showed it, and also the horoscope indicates that's who it was. And he might have known that person. Remember, Saturn is the devil. Or he might have known what the origin was of how this injury happened to Jeffrey Epstein while he was in jail. Okay, so we'll be getting more news about that. Okay, we are going to... I'm going to get some cards. I got a new tarot deck tonight. Very excited. But we'll just use the old rider. I think my clarifier rider is dead. This one is feeling heavy with energies as well. But I'll use this one through the eclipses and then we'll say goodbye. And this is the new deck that I got. Since, you know, the Ten of Wands ended up in Lake Eclipse. It's a new moon. Oh my gosh, that was just so funny. All of Donald's indictments, all the cover-ups blown away. Okay, so we are going to draw Donald's... Why do I feel like I'm missing something? I don't know, maybe because Mercury retrograde. Okay, so Donald, let's cut your deck and see what this week is going to bring for you. How about that? I swear to God, he's getting offers to just leave, get out of here. He's got that on the ascendant. So the sun is over here in the 6th. Oh, an agreement. Are you going to leave? Okay. Okay, and so it's in square to the moon. So he's just going to be... He's got an argument, but he's going to be fighting with someone. What's here in the 2nd? 7 Pentacles. All this stuff, all the evidence against you, Donald. With Uranus there. Okay. Let's go. You know what? I don't like flipping these over right away, so I'm just going to lay these out. Okay, so I'm going to pause so I can just save some video time and I'll come back and we'll flip them over, okay? Okay, so the tension this week is going to be with Donald's agreements and everything that's been acquired, whether it's evidence, money, just all of his things that he accumulates. Okay, related to income. First house, 9 of Pentacles. Ivanka, comfort, security, wealth, oligarchs. In the 3rd house we have, some good news, right? Good news. This could be Jared. Good news, Jared. Keep an eye on Donald and Jared. There is something going on that they're setting each other up, and I'm curious to know what happened with the Israeli trip because they were expecting, you know, like the GOP saw it as money and transactions and data. Jared seemed to see it as like working with, you know, Nancy and the FBI. In the 4th house, speaking of new money. Did we say new money? New opportunities? Things, it's going to come fast? With a windfall of information, data. In the 5th house, we have, you know what? I think Donald had that treason weasel had this last time. Did he? No. Okay, in the 7th house for we the people, because we're seen as his opposition. Oh, hi, Rebecca. We're going to find out about you. What are you up to? In the 8th house, faded, timing, tax. I wonder if we get the taxes. The 9th house, Putin's house. I drew 2 cards. So is someone going to go to jail? Someone worried about going to jail? Or is someone going to retreat? Someone can't sleep? Seems like insomnia, but not. Ooh, wow, there is a lot of stuff going on overseas. In the 10th house, hey, is this Junior? Junior with a lot of money? Junior's in a lot of trouble too. I mean, he is like trying to backpedal. The 11th house, hopes, wishes, dreams. The election, 2016 election. Oh, Six Wands mob. Are they the ones responsible for Jeffrey Epps? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to get the Golden Tarot deck and we will lay it out and see what's up for the United States. Okay. Also, I just wanted to remind you guys that on Wednesday was an eclipse click date. I know I got really excited about that. I think it's posted in the You're Done, Donald, because you know what he is. But just these are some of the things that were related as an eclipse click date from January 21st. First of all, the Mueller hearings. I mean, how miraculous is that? And they happened today. 2 of them. There's something, Manafort and jail. I can't remember what that's related to, but it's in my notes. Oh, well, this was from Wednesday. The Bijan Kian trial, found guilty on all counts. No doubts about that. Oh, Trump hired all of his transition officials. Oh, Bijan Kian. I'm sorry. He was the one that was going to make the CIA decisions. Anyway, we had the Mueller hearings. The deputy got sworn in. This happened with Jeffrey Epstein. There was more Flynn information that came out with what he did. He's in big trouble. We found out today that there's other ongoing espionage cases with the FBI related to Flynn and what he did with national security. And then we have Roselló. Governor Roselló is resigning. And I did a quick throw on that, and it's because Putin said, time to go. Because Putin was having him and because the Mueller hearings were over, he relieved him of his duties. Isn't that just nuts? These people. Okay, so let's look at our cards. So for United States, Donald has the 4 of Cups. We have the Hanged Man. The upside down man is going to go up against an offer. He's caught. He is I think Donald is caught. He's got a new perspective. It's getting real. It's all getting real. Okay, I'm going to put this right here. I'm just going to put this right over here. Okay, so let's start with, well, this was a Sun. Donald's going to have agreements this week. We have the 5 of Cups, disappointment, despair. This is also Flynn. I wonder if we find out more about Flynn. The Moon. So over here in the second, he has 7 pentacles. We have 3 of Wands, communications on those pentacles. Let's go to the 3rd house. As we progress this week, he has good news, Jared. We have the government. Government, what are you going to be doing with that news? Shocking news. The 4th house. Donald has new money. We have, treason. We have heartbreak. We discover the treason. And now Donald is mad we discovered the treason. He's heartbroken. And because Ace of Pentacles. Are you kidding? You guys, look at this mutual reception. It's doubled. I mean, Ace of Coins, 3 of Swords, 3 of Swords. In the 4th and the 5th house. The 4th house, holy cow. So when is this going to happen? Whoa. Okay, so 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th. Like the 28th, 29th, 30th, through the rest of this week. The new moon is July. to July 31st at 8 degrees Leo. Oh my gosh, you guys. The end of this month. Watch for treason. Treason and money exchanges. I've had my eyes on the dates of August 2nd and 3rd especially. Something happening. And then reactions from that. Wow. I don't think we've done this before. Can you see that? Let's do that. Okay. The Ascendant. 7 Pentacles. We have 5 of Pentacles. Dark Money, Julian Assange. Okay, we the people. He drew the Queen of Pentacles for us with Laura Mercer. We have, oh, we're hanging on to what we have. We have, oh, we're finding out a lot. Laura, there I go again. Rebecca Mercer. 8th house of taxes, taboo, debts. It's time. Time's up, Donald. Oh, look what we're finding out about how that money is. Rebecca. We know. We know how you did it. We the people might not know, but behind the scenes, everybody else is knowing in government that needs to know. Okay, so in Putin's house, the 9th house, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Oh, someone's going to try to rescue Donald again because he's facing this. Someone's going to try to rescue him here. I don't know if that's Attorney General Barr. What's in the 10th house? Junior looks like he's going to make news, and we are going to have to, oh, news overseas. We're going to find out some things. We're going to announce some things maybe about him. In the 11th house, he picked the 2016 election. We have, yeah, illegitimate emperor who was rescued by Barr. And 12th house of the 6 Wands mob, we have dark money. Some dark money, 6 Wands mob, Jeffrey Epstein. That is interesting. Okay, you guys, go have a great week. Don't freak out. Take good care of yourselves, hydrated, be easy on the heart. Be easy on the heart all month, okay? Thanks. Thank you so much for watching.